Hi, everyone. Happy Merry Christmas, everybody. It's Christmas Eve, the morning of Christmas Eve. Wow. So I hope and trust I find you guys all well, and hope you're behaving yourself. Santa's coming tonight, so you better behave. Okay. Just going to change the privacy on my Facebook page to be in public. There we go. Okay, for anybody who's never met me before, my name is Ernestine Day, and I am the Soulful Guitarist. I channel energy from Source through me, through my guitar, without using words. Yeah, it's a magical ride. And then just over 3 years ago, I invested in a looper. And for those who don't know what a looper is, it's a recording device. You can lay down a track, it'll play that track again and again. You can add layers to it. Simply put, I remember when somebody's asked me earlier on what is looper? I figured it how to fine tune it to that. Anyway, and my life, my world has shifted and changed massively because of this incredible tool. So, on that amazing note, let's see what unfolds today. And Merry Christmas, everybody. Whew. Wow. Merry Christmas, everybody. Oh, I just realized I didn't turn on my lights on. I was going, why am I a little shady on that side? Well, no wonder. Yeah. Well, Mazzy just said this, and because I wish I could play like that. Well, I totally hear you, because I would sit back and admire people who did their magic, and wow, I wish I could do that. And I've always done my own thing, because a looper, that just shifted and changed so much in my life and my world. And because I used to, I'd do my own thing. I would do that. But, you know, um, I couldn't pick to that because I did not have a certain tool in my life or in my world that would allow me to learn and grow within myself and to trust myself. And how this all unfolded, because here's the thing: is this, if you expect messages to come to you from spirit in a certain way, you're blocking yourself off from many possibilities. And what happened was, Suzanne Amara, uh, we were already friends, and on Facebook land. I love her work. I love her energy. I love who she is. And she approached me if I would channel a song for her podcast that she was going to have, which is called Raw Ascension, which is the title of her song. And so I was doing her song, and then, because in this case, because I normally never listen back to what I do other than to see how it sounds, right? But sometimes I stay and listen to for the whole thing. Like it's just like I'm amazed at what I get to do and be. But anyway, so I was recording and I was listening back to see how it sounded for Suzanne. And then all of a sudden I start picking. And I went, whoa, whoa, that was nice. Ooh, that was nice. And then I uh, called up my local music store because I knew there had to be something. And I said to the guy, I said, I'm looking for a recording device that I can lay down a track and I'll play that track again and again and again. And he goes, oh yeah, you want a looper. And based on what I had shared with him and the work I do, and he says, you want to get this model, which is the Boss RC505. And so I went and checked it out on YouTube. I went, yep, that's it. Because I go by, if there's a solid feeling inside of me, yep, that's it. Like, no question. And so I called and ordered her. And because of the COVID stuff, it took, I don't know how many months for it to come in. So these last 3 years is about me growing and understanding and within myself what I'm doing, because do I understand it? No, I don't need to understand it, but I need to trust myself and figure this thing out. And then in June of 2023, there was this massive shift inside of me. And my dear, incredible brother, David Starr, left a message on that live I did that day. And he goes, you've embodied this that you are type thing. And I went, that's what it is. I thanked him for that. And then it was me um, learning to trust this and expand and because of course I'm clueless, but that's okay. And I think that's about life. You don't need to know every freaking little detail. Trust, faith, and you know, I'm at awe of where I'm at today. I'm in total awe. And it's it's been an amazing journey, and I know there's going to be many levels because for the last 3 years there's been levels and levels and levels and levels and levels, and here I am now at this level. And there's moments that just are amazing, like what just happened. I've always known my music and what I do was amazing because of where it came from within me, which is my soul. It's not me, the human. It's my soul that gets to express itself through this incredible tool. Okay, boys, I've been talkative about these days. Anyway, it's like I'm back. Here we go. Let's see where we go. Jennifer. Welcome, sister. Welcome. I know there's somebody else here. They've been here from the very, very get-go. Yeah. So I'm actually trying out my wireless uh, new pickup. Um, and yeah, I'm working on going wireless. I guess I'm trying to justify spending the money on it. It's a good Christmas present. Actually, no, back up. Good birthday present to me. I also bought a guitar case, but I'm not happy with that guitar case. I haven't bought a new guitar case in 20 years, at least 20 years. And I love the case I have. Yes, the only word I have, I lucked out. And so I'm not going to get another one like that, but I want to get one that's similar. Okay, this is knocking at the door. Okay, here we go. I just did. Don't know what I just did. Get back. Get out of there. Oh dear, what did I do? Not that I do anything. Go. I get back to where it was. Wow. For anybody who's not familiar with me, or know me, whichever, my name is Ernestine Day, and I am the Soulful Guitarist. Spirit gave me that name in late 2017, and it really, thank you. So at that moment, I thought I was being smart without realizing, no, it was Spirit that gave me the name. And then just over 3 years ago, I invested in a looper, and this incredible tool opened me up to parts of me I did not know it was inside of me that needed a way to express itself. And so for the last 3+ years has been an amazing journey in so many ways, shapes, and forms. And the evolution, the unfolding, and me stepping into this that I am, not what I think I am, but what I am. And it's like, however this energy wants to be expressed in that moment, it will be expressed that way in that moment. And I think the thing is, how I feel about that is that our emotions and our feelings are always shifting. So if we're trying to get that feeling back that happened even 5 minutes ago, you can't, because it happened in that moment. And that's where we need to let go of this feeling that we have to feel the exact same way all the time. No. And step into this that we are, and just trust. And my music has taught me incredible lessons even as I go to share this is, if I try, and I've done that earlier, trying to play it the same way. Well, no, I'm denying myself to express my true authentic self in that moment, however it wants to be expressed. Wow, thank you. And that's where there's chords, there's and not so much chords, but a progression of a song. And I'll even use Kate Lumley's song, which is called Delightful. And I never know from one moment how it wants to be expressed to the next, and I don't want to be in control how it wants to be expressed. I just honor it in the way it wants to be shared in that very single moment. And I just go for this magical ride. Speaking of Kate Lumley, here comes Delightful. Oh, thank you, Valerie. Hello, Tristan. Good to see you, brother. Back when I got the looper, or shortly after I got the looper, I also invested in a Zoom H5 recorder. And because when I say this, I spoke about this before that song about how you can't duplicate something twice. And so this is this is my Zoom H5 recorder, and you can tell it's still recording. And I'm running it directly out of my mixer into the Zoom recorder. And it's just like this live, which I've been on now exactly one hour, is those moments that are very, very special, very sacred. I capture that. I don't have to try to duplicate it again because I already have it on my Zoom H5 recorder. And in the last 3 years, this is my bag full of recordings. And I'm actually on number 35 SD cards. I can only use 32 gig. That's all that recorder can accept. It won't accept anything higher. So that's 32 gigs per SD card, and I'm on 35 now. That's a lot of playing, a lot of channeled music. And yeah. So you guys, we are on the eve. We are on Christmas Eve at this very moment. I have a feeling I'll be back in a little bit later. I'm just getting that feeling. I do this for myself also, you guys, because it's for me to play it. It helps me to balance out within myself, to get it back into my soul, my heart. And I had something, it was yesterday or the day before, it said, you know, does this, you know, this is me saying this, you right, you know, does your music affect you? Yeah, it does. You know, I remember a few different times I went on to do a live, and I have all these emotions, and I'm just being vulnerable and real. And then as soon as I picked up the guitar, I started playing. The energy shifted. Wow. It's amazing. Anyway, everybody, Merry Christmas, and I most likely will be back maybe this afternoon and this evening. I don't know. Just see how it goes. We have a Canadian artist that is amazing. Her name is Jan Arden, and she spoke about how difficult it is and how many people are alone and all this stuff. And I'm going, yeah, she's absolutely right. And it's like for her mother died on, it was December 27th or 8th or 9th or something like that. So now when it comes Christmas, she knows it's coming to the anniversary of her mother leaving. And it just brings that back. And you know, it's like she was talking about the waves of grief. And she's spot on. Like, we need to stop trying to put ourselves into a higher, not a higher, but to deny ourselves to feel what we're feeling in that moment. We all know that in whatever event happens that hurts us, as time goes on, that pain is not as severe as it was at the beginning. And as time goes on, it gets a little bit easier. But it doesn't mean it doesn't come back in a wave. It'll come back. And sometimes we get sideswiped by it. Like, why am I feeling this way? What's going on with me? Just go into your heart space and just go. Connect with yourself and be with yourself. And, you know, I go, you know, this is personally on my side, this is a very difficult time for me this time of the year for many, many reasons. The biggest thing that really affected me is I was born on December 22nd. And my mother was pissed. And because I ruined her Christmas. I could feel that. She doesn't have to tell me. I could feel that. And as a kid, it was always a combination of birthday and Christmas presents. And, that hurt still sits there to this day because I know what it feels like. And when I meet somebody who has a child born around this time of the year, I tell them, this is the greatest advice I could give them, is if you're not able to celebrate that child on their birth date, then you create before or after, a month, month before, a month after, whatever, to celebrate that child's birthday. Because every other child on this entire planet gets to celebrate their birthday and have a celebration. So don't deny that child that amazing opportunity of celebrating their birth. If you can't do it on their birthday, then you find another day, another month, another day to do it. But you still celebrate on that day. But the main celebration is that day, like, because every other kid gets. Yeah. So with me, this is a very lonely time inside of me. And I'm so grateful for my music because I don't feel so alone. Because I get to express my true authentic self more and more all the time. So you guys, happy holidays. And like I said, I'll be back on at least once more today. But most likely, maybe two now. Just could be that. Anyway, happy holidays, everybody. And be well. And know that you're not alone. Not at all. None of us are.